Well, is the Platinum Cartel ganja smoking crew? Watch out. Chalice Naya, you don't know. Danger stroking. All the herbalists, you don't know. This is the original ganja smoking. Urban hustling. Science of movement. Rubber, roughneck. Watch the right. Watch my give light. It's the passing through. It's like passing through like cartel. Watch out. Well, if I say so, no water, them we run that. They are more says we have a can't run out. And I will tell them, say so, no water, Platinum Cartel run that. We roll the herb, we run the whole stock. You see the herb, man, Austin, and we roll that. Juggle it, center, we control that. Says you want look, you better check with for that. For the peasants, the bail, we dip on there. But tell the brethren and friend, we are on the place hot. Ganja, we smoke, and I take back the chat. Street to sense the mail away, the cat and I back. And if you want something else, we no response for that. But if I say so, no water, tell them we run that. They are not the sense, we have a can't run out. And that we tell them, say so, no water, Platinum Cartel run that. And we roll the hammer, we run the whole stop. Me tell them, all of the people will love this and say, push up your lights and all the ear make me say, and shout it out, tell everybody, every woman and man, you better come follow me. We tell them, Platinum Cartel. Yes, them a ganja planter. It Platinum Cartel a ganja farmer. Deep down in the earth with a booty ganja. He ma belong come light it at a fire me a jam. Yes, them a ganja planter. It Platinum Cartel a ganja farmer. Deep down in the earth with a booty ganja. He ma belong. Hey, big stinking helicopter flow through the air. Let them call it weed eater. Never the wench your eyes for toast in water. When them did apply his fertilizer, what get out of the sky, them spitting fire. Dark face, yes, he's got a hot temper. Big up for him stinking rocket launcher. In the air, this was the helicopter, me a chant. Yes, them a ganja planter. It could them cartel a ganja farmer. He come in the earth and when they put the ganja, him a bill on top. Hey, ganja bless. Platinum Cartel with good vibes, man. Through them and the all the set and sunshine. Make doctors get down meditation. So they start to give it to their situation. Make chemists get off inspiration. So they start to brew new medication. Give Platinum Cartel some inspiration. So them start to spread the message on the land. Make up yourself and go plant some land. While we go plant up some ganja plant. Platinum Cartel of them man not done. When them flow, what a bang bang. You talk straight. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I won't smoke cigarettes, got it to stop, I will. Oh no, not a party, don't simple. Tell me style of the put on bang. Put on bang like the top of my head. Pass the push on bang. Party over. Party push on bang. Party over. Yeah. Hey, God bless. But when we started smoking weed, I hate how it sounds. It sounds okay. Now and forever, I can't never stop smoking that PCT. Why the question remain? I keep over. Why the question remain? I keep over.
Yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. Walk on, people. Walk on, walk on. Post-mortem settings. It's falling. Let's go on falling, people. Post-mortem settings.
Representing Platinum Cartel.
Gonna be talking to young guns.
Chalice Naya.
Live from Germany. Fresh off the victory.
Platinum Cartel. Platinum Cartel.
So just go and check in, share up the link, post-mortem settings wrong, yeah.
Sound Watch how you play with fire. Platinum Cartel of contract killer.
Big up the whole of my European family. I don't know the dragons go, man.
Surely burn.
We there.
Ooh, yeah. Sound wall.
Big up my Trinidad family on the check-in. Selector Hans, what going down?
Some get murdered. Platinum Cartel, a serial killer.
A little more from this. We're gonna be checking in with the champions them.
On your sound right out of time.
The young guns. Alright, on our early clues, Platinum Cartel.
Platinum Cartel, you want to play tonight. So some boys start praying.
That we like to hear, you know. Pick up to all the fathers on the check-in from early out. Blessed Father's Day.
Platinum Cartel's the best. Sun run, hey, I'm a murder idiot, son, and we no care. Them man say please, oh my, but we never come to give no second chances. Platinum Cartel and murder sound like we did before.
Go on, fall in, man, easy.
Platinum Cartel.
Don't know, last night was the big one, Young Guns versus D-Buzz. We're gonna dissect everything. Everything.
This is the end.
So just rock and forward in. Pick up the Champions Clash family, man. A real good look, you know. Believe that.
Feel the earth moving then. Watch the sound get deep again. For this is the end. We have waited for this moment.
Pick up the whole of the Caribbean on the check-in. USA, Canada.
Don't overdo, I owe it to them. This victory has been written. This is your downfall. Soundboy crumble. Platinum stands tall. We'll face this sound. Clash together.
Also, as well, we're going to be telling you what's happening around town, around the world, on the clash scene.
Platinum stands tall. We'll face this sound. Clash together.
Post-mortem settings, man. Just go on, fall in, people. Fall in, fall in. East, west, north, or south. Link up around here, sir. Mr. Brown on the check-in. Salute, salute. Don't know again, we say Happy Father's Day to everyone. Everyone celebrating the day, you see me? You dig, you dig. It's going fully nice and easy. Pick up the whole of Germany. Mad. Gonna be telling you exactly what going wrong here, so last night and yesterday as well. Nice little session during the day yesterday. Yeah, man, I'm gonna talk about everything. Pick up the YouTube family. Don't know how it go, man. Rico, Soul Stereo family, salute. Big up Tarzan, same way. Yeah. to check in on the session earlier on. You don't know we go, man. Nice vibes. Our world. Ricardo, big up on the check-in, Dan. Blessings. Bless up all the fathers celebrating today, you know. So, well, we all know, people, the big one happened last night. Yeah, the big one happened last night. D-Buzz versus Young Guns. All right, now we're going to be checking in the bad song, the winners of Champions Clash last night, Young Guns. Still in Germany right now. You don't know we had to make the link. This post-mortem had to happen, you know. Yo.
Yo. All right.
What going? It's all good on the ends?
Yeah, man.
Nice. Well, you don't know, congratulations on that victory last night in Germany, New England. You understand? Big up to the whole team. You see me?
Shooter for last night knockout.
Well, he put in some work, you know, so so it go.
Yeah,
so Dan, give us your rundown, you know, and then we're gonna ask one and two things, cause it was a serious clash. So,
well, again, you know, as we always say, it was a hard clash, but our preparation was, on point. The experience being out here in Europe for the first time, definitely not the last, was great. It was a great experience. And just loving how the song moving right now. That's basically just loving how the song moving right now.
See there. Well, you mentioned the fact that was in Europe for the first time. Give us a little in-depth into exactly how things was for you, the eye-opener, as we would say.
You want that? Matt,
Well,
go ahead.
Well, for me, me and Big D came out here in 2011 for juggling. So when we say first time, we mean for like a box clash,
Yeah.
And on this side, it's not like New York or Bermuda, or you know what I mean? It's a whole same but different. You know what I mean? And the way that they love reggae music over this side and study it like how we do coming from the Caribbean is a joy, like, you know what I mean? And I knew that, but it was refreshing in 2023 to see how professional they take it over here. And the hospitality, big up Fenchy, big up Mango Tree, Rough Town. The hospitality was top notch. You know what I mean? And I really gotta say big them up for that. You know what I mean? Because they went above and beyond to make sure that from the time I left Bermuda to go JFK all the way to Frankfurt, everything was legit, man. It was perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta big them up because a lot of promoters just, you know what I mean, don't do that sometimes. You know what I mean? They deal with it proper, so you gotta big them up for it. You know what I mean?
I'm ready
just to see the way that the song clash culture is loved out here. All the songs linking up with each other. Coming to greet us, and before the clash, we came in on Thursday, and before the clash happened on Saturday. That's all we've been talking about: the sound system, dub plates, artists, the things that everyone goes through, the history of the clash.
Yeah.
clashes, and just learning from these guys and seeing the love for them, and they learn from us as well, and just again, apart from seeing that sound system culture, also seeing a different side of the world with different cultures as well.
Yeah.
It's a really memorable experience so far, because it isn't done yet. We're still in Germany.
And big up D-Bus, because they were great competitors. I mean, sometimes when you clash in a sound and you don't know them, it could be like a weird vibe. When you first meet them, you know what I'm saying? Yo, it's nothing but love. And the first thing, when I introduced myself and KG, I said, yo, music comes first to me.
Yeah, respect, man.
It's all about respect. You know what I mean? And they were the same way. So big up Beaverses. Them a bad song.
Yeah, it's all about respect.
Man.
Boy,
take us into the battle. From first round, because I ain't gonna lie, the energy and the vibe from the host, big up the host as well.
Man, big up Mike,
Song Valley family, Mike, big up yourself, from the host say time start when you play your first song. I think from there, so the action starts. So we dive into the clash and hear what going.
Well, before we dive into the clash, I also gotta big up all of the sounds that performed at the daytime link up.
Yep.
And big up the chef, because everything was wicked that day. That day was so wicked. We don't get that back home in Bermuda. And I don't know a lot of places that have like 6 hours of straight dub plate and then 6 hours of a clash. Like, you don't get that anywhere else, and you gotta big them up.
And also the songs that drove from near and far.
Yeah, flew in from Italy and from all parts of Europe.
All parts of Europe.
People from England,
came in.
You know what I mean?
I mean, that shows real support and love for just the culture.
Yeah.
They wasn't watching like, yo, we're not on the bill, or I don't deal with that promoter, I don't like that song. Yo, there's a clash happening in Germany. Yes, it's 5 hours away, 6 hours away. It might be a flight away, but listen, we're gonna be there and represent.
Yeah. And getting into the clash now.
Now you know what? I wanna change that question that you asked, right? Like getting into the clash.
Yeah.
Being that, the talk before we came to the clash was, the European style of clashing and style of cutting dubs and everything was different. It's different to, let's say, New York or Canada, or the Caribbean, Jamaica, Antigua. Is a different style, right?
Yeah.
So, and we knew that coming in. And there was a lot of talk about, would we be able to adapt?
Yeah.
So, with that being said, I want to ask you guys that question, because you guys were at that clash, right? You didn't know what we were going to do, how we were going to perform, and D-Buzz played first.
Yeah.
So they chose to go first.
They chose to go first as well.
That's what
they won the toss. They chose to go first. Yeah. But I want to hear from you guys, seeing a sound coming from the West, right? How did you think? And what was your first impression of how we started our first round and started to deal with the dance?
Well, what would I say now? To be honest, I had that in my mind to see how you would adapt to the thing, but seeing the vibe that in the early part to how D-Bars and you was your first, when I saw you step out with your first speech, I knew you've adapted straight away. Like just by your speech, I knew whatever's gonna come after that, it's gonna connect, because
it's like comfortable.
You was comfortable. Like there was no doubt about it. So when I heard that first speech come out, I think it was about the Addis and Supersonic.
Supersonic,
that set the mode of the clash. Even though he played a nice first round, but that speech, was a significant. So from that, you adapted. As you said, the people them were there and the people them enjoyed it. Like you fully adapted, definitely.
Yeah. And again, that's one of the things that we really wanted to showcase, that Young Guns is a sound that we're ready for the world, any part of the world. We also put in work behind this craft. You know, a lot of people might just think, yo, it's just certain, you know, tunes or what, yo, we put in, we're behind this clash, and we use a lot of strategy behind the clashes and wars.
Yeah, and it's like we prepare for clashes with other sounds, so we know how to prepare for clashes. So you have to reverse that. So if a sound is known for going a certain way, we know that they think we're gonna come with customs because of the past audios and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then obviously the superstar KK wasn't there. You know what I mean? So that threw a lot of things.
Yeah.
Can Young Guns do it without KK? And you know how people talk and how. So we had a lot of different things happening. You know what I mean? That kind of brought us to the way it ended. You know what I mean? Realistically, because a lot of people probably were expecting us to play customs, even you guys.
Yeah.
And we played not one. And a lot of people, whether it's bad mind or whether it's just their opinion, think that KK was a big part of why we reached a certain level. And I think we ended that last night. Those two.
No, but which, I mean, she was.
She was, yes.
Yeah,
but
and she is.
And she is. But I mean, as far as that being the only reason. You know what I mean? Because the tune's there, the talent there. You know what I mean? Stevie was shooting last night. So yeah.
I think again, what we really, and you know, I want the world to know this, and what we really set out to do is show that, listen, Young Guns is a team. Young Guns, we have a lot of different dynamics to us. And even Marcus, if you can remember, we had this conversation and I was asking you about the custom, you know, and you were telling me like, you know, Europe, it's kind of, you know, and I would listen to that, and you know, because basically we're still learning. You know, we're still learning. And this business, you can never be too old to learn, because every day music comes out, every day things changing, you know, the game is changing. So we're still learning. And so that's why we ask a lot of questions. So it was different dynamics. And we wanted to show that, listen, if you're clashing us or we're going into a clash, we could use everything that we have. There's a lot of, you know, every one of us. And there are also different other dynamics that people haven't seen, you know, and guys in the group who can juggle, who can talk on the mic, you know, that people haven't seen yet. And they may see it recent, you know, in recent clashes coming up, they're gonna see different dynamics. It's a team of us, and we plan on really showcasing that we could adapt to any type of situation, any type of crowd, any type of vibe. And we also know that even in adversity, you could turn adversity to your advantage. Because I knew, okay, with D-Buzz not having KK, all right, what we're gonna do? We're gonna have to turn that into our advantage. So where he was actually, you know, going on that, and it actually threw him off, not KK not being there, because they prepared for KK being there.
So it kind of works. It works. It works.
Threw him off. But they still adapted as well, because they voiced some last minute customs as well for that.
They must have voiced it like yes.
He got the Taurus in the morning, innit? So
the Taurus was
but we were also our last dub we got was 1 hour before the clash.
You know, so, we were definitely prepared for the clash. Going into the clash.
Before you go into that, do you feel like you had to adapt? Do you feel that you had to adjust a lot?
No,
not a lot, but yeah.
For me, it wasn't an adjustment. Because I always tell people, like I said, I do a lot of research. We do a lot of research, and you know, I probably could let the secrets out, because sometimes you would say something and people don't pick up on it, but the Caribbean and Europe basically is very similar in some of the dancehall songs you listen, and some of the rhythms. It's different to New York and other areas like that in the US
and the East Coast. And
so Canada. It's easy just to adapt and go back down to, because like I said, in Europe, what we call maxi taxi rhythms and stuff like that, that's what they use. So it's easy, you know what I mean? So when you look at it and you just study, okay, it's easy just to make sure that you just don't stick in one one vein. And our mission was, okay, we're going to use a little bit of that with the New York style, with the Young Gun style, and let's see if they can keep up with that.
Yeah.
And so it's just like that. And that's why I love this clash thing. I love the preparation. I love the work before the clash, so that when you come out there, people can see the product. And that was it.
We take the brand serious too. So it's 100%. Yeah.
I think if there's one thing I always rate from the time you all stepped out, the seriousness and the management side of it,
Yeah,
because
not a joke.
as cutting dubs or anything like that, and that was evident from early.
It's teamwork. You see two of us here, but it's really teamwork. So big up the whole team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Definitely, it's working, man.
Because one of the guys who was very influential in this clash, he's not going to be on camera, but I'm going to shout him out. Big up to Eddie Famous.
Big up Eddie.
Eddie was very influential in this clash with us getting certain tunes and stuff like that. So we're a team, and as I said, we just put in that work. So it wasn't like to adjust, because to me it was the reason why I was so comfortable is because I expected everything, and everything I knew that they were going to do.
They did.
It's like I was prepared for it. I saw it, I seen it. I know everything that he was going to play as well. Not taking anything away from D-Boss though.
Yeah.
They didn't really shock me in any which way.
And some of the selection that we chose, we had them, but we don't really draw for them like in New York, because in Trinidad certain selections work, in Bermuda certain selections work that don't work in New York, and we realized, like he said, it's similar. So some selections we had already, and we featured them.
Yeah, you just
in Europe last night. In Germany last night. It was wicked.
But it was nice.
Real good look. So when we thought about the voting system, because you didn't vote till the fourth round.
Yeah.
It made the clash smooth.
Yeah, but it's a type of conflicting thing, especially with our style too, because you saw a situation where we didn't vote for the four. We go down where that basically you could say D-Buzz was kind of cruising in the first two rounds, right? When he got to the third round, the play the custom, that was big. He got a little momentum. And going into the fourth round, that's where he basically had all his anthems and stuff like that. So because it was like that, and so sometimes you run the risk of, a song just doing the bare minimum.
Yeah.
Because they know it's not voting. So sometimes when you vote from first round, you know that every song has to come out gunning and shooting. But with that being said, that clash was vibe from first, second, third, fourth.
I agree.
Oh, when it done,
from both songs,
yeah,
and
the people come out
people,
completely unbiased.
They won't bias.
Big them up for that.
We
in Bieber's not town, but we in his country. In their country, sorry. So it's easy for a song to have fans that not per se biased, but they just favor their song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The people inside the venue last night gave forward for everything that they liked.
Everything. Yeah,
you guys were here, so that was that part I really liked.
Yeah,
man.
Very impressive.
In the anthems, everybody was moving, but when it was time to vote, you see the people them that was moving, voting for Young Gun. So people were just there to enjoy themselves. I think that clash in itself was for the people. As much as songs was going against each other, that clash was for the people, for the fans.
Yeah, and it showed the world, say you can come to Europe and it's not a bias thing. Straight up.
Right, and that's very important, especially for other sounds.
I didn't see any bias.
Not even a little.
Nah, not even an inch. Like,
one thing I loved about the crowd as well too was, even though a song, sometimes you have a little time where you kind of drop. I mean, but again, it's what makes clashing in different areas, good, right? Because in Europe, the crowd wasn't booing. If that was in New York, some people might have some mood from early. You know, certain things would happen, you would have catch some booze. So that makes the, you know, the different dynamics of clashing in different areas. I guess that what makes it clash, you know?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
over here, the crowd, you know, they were like, all right, we're going to give you a chance. Let's see what you're going to do, you know? We're just going to stay quiet. We won't move.
And it makes you as a selector and an MC know that would, like what you say, if you know that in your mind, if that was US, you would hold a boo, so you would know automatically to change up, and that's what was happening.
Right. And work hard and say, okay,
and build it back up. Because both of you had times when you was doing that.
Yeah, and you see from the both MCs, because I saw you did it a lot of time, KG. When you realize it in working, you just gave the signal, bounce, move. Yeah, I saw it, you know, and with Sebastian as well, same way.
Yeah, you see, you just move on and you just try to adapt. Like one thing I would say that even like after our first 2 rounds and he came into his 3rd round, you know, sometimes you might find a song would be struggling, but they had their plan, so they had the back end strong. The back end of the 3rd and the 4th round, they were very strong. Yeah. Right? Which kind of caught us off guard, but again, it was like, yo, we gotta push a little harder now to really stay and continue with that momentum. We had from the first 2 rounds.
Absolutely.
And you know, we just did it, you know. So
and KG worked very good under pressure. So if a sound's doing good, it worked for them.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, man, it worked. You definitely worked, bro. That trust me, that without a doubt.
The Sound Clash fans, they won. I mean,
after the Super Cat, you had to fall in and
hey, trust me, bro.
From start, I was like, yo.
Yeah, that was the 4th round. So like we had the 4th round, you know, we knew what we wanted to do, but like after he bust the place big in the 4th round, the Super Cat, and we're coming up after, you know, and I went and I said, listen, just go. You understand? We're gonna just go move a little pace faster. I know what I'm gonna do, but we're just gonna go a little faster, put in a little more songs, and we were just going. And that 4th round, a lot of people talk about the 4th round, and even one of the guys from D-Buzz, you know, he was like, you know, it's not really the tunes and stuff like that. He said, but what I did on the mic and stuff like that was
very impactful.
It was very impactful, and what kind of like changed the game, you know, a little bit in the clash.
Because they got a big forward for the Super Cat. In the run.
Actually, the Super Cat here, I feel I want to run the Super Cat for people who don't.
A big one.
Yeah. It's a quick debate.
I have a surprise for you in this round. Even myself would never believe that I can play this doublet. Sometimes you don't have to go with money and try to get your doublets. Sometimes you get doublets through respect. Sometimes you get money because you have links all over. This tune, I'm telling you straight, I'm proud of it, I'm not copying nobody. This tune is gonna kill them right now.
Oh gosh, the D-Buzz roughing up the steering on the fear. Big up Sebastian.
Super Cat.
Dennis and Lenny the General, carrying up parcel of kill boy and drop them hospital. When second scorer, got the boy if you don't know your boss.
Let me tell you how you can carry tonight.
The D-Buzz did not tour us, the big sound killer. I know clocks so we're filler. D-Buzz. You wind up a try and tell the guy.
Listen to wicked these stories.
But you can tell him D-Buzz. They're not kicking on the ring. D-Buzz say I win and one for rub it up. D-Buzz say I know you want to bust them up. Win and one for rub them up.
How you say that? Play it again.
D-Buzz. You wind up a try and tell the guy if you don't say curfew.
Super Cat, video.
They're not kicking on the ring. The boss say I win and one for a bit up. The boss say I know you want to bust them up.
You know what we're doing, Charlie? You know what we're doing?
Say dan
Wow.
It's boss.
Yeah,
the song catcher forward.
That was one of the moments in the if he was gonna if he was gonna lose, it was at those moments.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
that's the
those
one
were
he ran out, right? He ran out
yeah
into the crowd.
yeah.
Yes.
Those were like the big Floyd Mayweather the big hooks there, bro.
Mhm. But we
Trust me.
hooked back with the cartel.
Yeah.
We hooked back with the
They
whole
catch you
round.
up.
With the whole round. But the cartel when you ran out, you know what I mean? This KG ran out as well. And that got a huge forward as well. You know, so
Mm.
You had to up. You had to up the game that was already up. You just had to keep just going up,
just
up,
keep the
up,
momentum
up, up.
up
You
there.
couldn't afford to drop at all. There was
Yeah.
times when you could have. You had both. You had moments when you could have cruised. It was not an all right then, cool. But there was a time when none of you lot could afford to slip.
I think the fact that you wasn't sure what going on till the voting in the fourth round, you just couldn't
So the
kind
fourth
of
round had to be impactful. Yeah.
yeah, you couldn't take your foot off the gas really.
You know,
Did you feel? Did you think after the fourth round that you did you feel that you would have locked him off by that time?
I'm going into the clash or during the clash,
No,
like
like
how
during the
the clash
clash.
went.
No, during the clash, like seeing how it panned out. When it reached to the fourth round and he asked a question, did you feel that you deserved a lock
me
off? Or
personally,
yeah,
me personally, I don't know how KG feels, but me personally, I'll give my opinion. I feel Debus deserved a 1-for-1. I think that we were both,
Me too, yeah.
you know,
yeah.
we kind of had the rounds a little bit higher at one
Mhm.
point, and then a section of his second
Yeah.
round or whatever it was, he had it.
Yeah.
So
The
Yeah.
same thing with me. The thing I feel the same way. I thought we won the first and second round outright.
Yeah. I
and
feel
our foundation
third.
round,
Coming into this he played his third round really good.
Yeah,
And so I thought he got back there. And then with the
Yeah.
fourth round, how he played, I think he also got back there. So I think yes, the dance
yeah,
deserved to go 2-2. And I think after the first, I think it was balanced
Mhm.
50-50 after the 4 rounds. So
Four
it
rounds,
deserved
yeah.
to go tune for tune.
Yeah.
I think the
100%.
wouldn't have it any other way
No.
because they were saying dump it up from her.
Yeah.
So,
That's
Really?
what I'm saying.
they
The
wanted to
fairness,
get there.
and that just shows another level of fairness with the fans as well, because it was needed. Like even myself, it was there. Yeah, definitely. No one. There was no lock off. Definitely not. It was
No, it
trying to
wasn't a
balance
lock-off.
that. I just say could be like, to me, I would say 2-2 in the rounds. Definitely.
Yeah,
Like,
2-2.
yeah, I
You
would
all
have
get
said
the first
2-2
two,
in the
they got the
rounds.
second two, so
Yeah.
You know,
And it
so
was not the regular when a sound loses around vibe either. It
No.
was like,
That-
it was like one of them crazy ones.
it's one of them crazy ones. I think it was like D-Buzz, they did their thing and the crowd expected what the crowd expected them to do.
Mhm.
And I think we did our thing, whereas the crowd was like, okay, this song came to Germany. You know what? I'm hearing them for the first time live. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
I like what they're doing. I like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm hearing.
Yeah, they're
You
not
know,
flopping
so
at all. True.
So again, you saw that in the crowd. You saw that vibe in the crowd. Okay, let's see what's going to happen. And so there wasn't no lock off. So we were comfortable with no lock off.
Yeah.
We were
And
comfortable
the
with
dance
no lock
could have been completely different if we had played first as well.
off.
In my opinion, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So it needed to go tune for tune, and the rest is history with the tune for tune.
Yeah, that was a tricky one as well at that moment. I'm not gonna lie. The tune for tune was tricky because it's like, as I say again, you both was throwing crazy hooks at each other. But there was a time when me myself standing up there, I would have said, yeah, he started to gain a little momentum,
Mhm.
and then you carried on going on with the thing, and then I think the Marcia Griffiths part, when that section of the clash there was the turning point.
Well, we realized that they wasn't going as deep into the, they were playing more of the safe songs, and we were going a little deep, and it was going over. I wouldn't say over the people's heads, but you
Wasn't
get what I'm
connecting
trying to
full
say.
on
So
track,
when I realized that,
But he had his,
yeah,
he had his safe. And again, it just goes back to doing your homework. And we knew, like, from the first 4 songs D-Buzz played, right? And again, I'm not knocking D-Buzz, but it's just research, and from the first 4 songs D-Buzz played were the first 4 songs he played in the last sets of tune for tunes.
that he does.
And then after that is when he starts kind of shaky, you know, and so we know, okay, we'll have a chance to come back on the back end.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, that's what it was about. And when he did the Master Griffiths part, that was like, I think, around the 5th song or the 4th song.
Yeah.
That's what we switched.
We had to adapt as well.
Yeah, we switched.
Yeah.
We realized.
And you know, it's something that we worked on, taking from going back to the Yara dance, because the Shabba dance didn't go to tune for tune.
Right.
But going back to the Yara dance, you know, actually playing tune for tune is a whole other clash with a whole other type of science. And we decided, listen, it was good for us playing second as well, knowing that we're not going to play tune for tune scripted.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Whatever happens when the song played, then we're going to find the song.
Right. Yeah.
And we made a point to that. Yeah, we're not going to make that mistake we did with the Yara dance. But that's what we did. You know, we had 5 songs scripted, and that's what we're going to play.
No.
Yeah.
Because it was the rapid fire tune for tune format.
Yeah.
It wasn't the one vote one.
Yeah.
Huge difference.
Yeah.
It makes a huge difference because one, you got to be quicker because you don't have the time of the voting to pick a song. You know what I mean? So it was interesting.
But again, and even in the tune for tune, it was close.
Very.
You know, I would think it was close. But at the end of the day, I really think that we did enough in the tune for tune on the back end to win the dance.
Since it wasn't voting, we could never answer which one each one won, right?
Yeah.
But I think he started with the momentum in the beginning, and then at the end
I would have said.
Then when they asked the crowd, I feel like the crowd overall through the whole night, that's what they were voting.
Because it was maybe a few hands more difference.
Yeah,
really.
it was
and that justified for the tunes, because I would have said like maybe 1 or 2. What do you say, Eyes? You reckon 1 or 2 songs that you would have won by in the tune for tune? Maybe 1.
I don't know. I thought it would have been close because the way the crowd was going, it's just like moments like the Alton Ellis.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That kind of edge a little further.
Yeah.
You know? And then when he played the Sion Success, which, you know what I mean, without thinking, playing the Hit the Road Jack, that's a good tune to go up against Sion Success in the situation of where the clash was, because it wasn't far away by anybody, so nobody wasn't really killing, anybody in any kind of way. So, You
know, so, and again, it showcased 2 different styles, 2 different songs from 2 different areas. And like I said on the mic, you know, maybe, you know, promoters in New York could really start, you know, bringing some of these songs to the US. Promoters in Europe could start bringing some of these songs. I mean, maybe as well as, you know, the songs could work with the promoters and, you know, really decide and say, listen, you know, if you're coming over to the US, you don't charge a big load of money, or
just
even
make it happen.
You know, or, you know, things like, you know, just understanding, because not to say you're going to come there and you figure out you're going to fly first class and you want to that you're coming over to Europe and things like that. It's working.
It works, yeah.
And I must say, these guys also, they treated us very, very good. Yeah. You know, they treated us like, you know, artists, and, you know, we were well respected, make sure we eat, make sure we have everything nice. You know, took us around,
transportation, everything.
You know, introduced us to a lot of people on the night of the clash. Make sure we had
everything
we wanted to drink, eat. You know, so it was really, really nice, and it's an experience I know a lot of songmen would want to have. Exactly. And I think promoters could really start doing that. And
I'm glad that you can spread that word over that side, because, as I say, many promoters, the US side sometimes they don't even really look towards the Europe sounds, and at the same time, the Europe sounds will maybe look to carry over the US, but as you say, a lot of them don't want to work with the difference in price range, because obviously US is a whole different ballgame to what it would be. So if a sound can kind of understand that and know that sometimes it's more to it than money. You get what I mean? So you have to see that as long as the business makes sense, it can work. Most definitely.
Yeah.
You know, because I mean, it's just that, and we might just be throwing out figures out there where you say, yo, if in the US you charge $4,000 US the clash, you know, I mean, coming over to Europe, it's going to be hard to say, well, yo, I want $4,000 euro with tickets for 4 guys and all of that, because now that goes over the $4,000 plus hotels, things like that.
By the time they done, they paying $12,000 just to get you there.
Exactly.
Because, you know, because on our trip, this is the 3rd hotel that we're staying in. Because of the areas that we were traveling to, you know, you had to stay in different hotels and stuff like that, and all of this costs money on the promoters. So you have to keep that in mind too.
Because if we want to do this forever, we have to
Exactly.
We have to promote our own dances, and then you know,
and you have to promote your brand and get your brand worldwide. You're leaving there yesterday,
really nice
but people that take pictures.
Really nice. So again, big up Frenchy Sound, Mango Tree, Rough Top, big them up 110.
So
you know,
man.
What young ones, we do our own promotions as well. So just keep it locked, because when a promoters deal with me, sounds deal with me wicked, we return back the favor. So just keep it locked. You know what I mean?
That's how the business supposed to be, brother.
You know, something I see also, you know, something that happened is like, you know, sometimes you have a clash in New York, but I've seen it happening recently where some songs, if you're having a clash in Atlanta, a lot of New York songs, they would travel to Atlanta, people from Florida traveling. And I've seen that over here, because that clash in Germany, you had songs coming in, fans coming in from all over Europe.
Far away.
And that's far. And I'm talking about far away.
Italy and all, but man.
You guys came in from England, Switzerland, Italy, people from Poland, Austria, all over, you know, introducing themselves.
2-hour drive from the venue to the airport. 2 hours. So just that's just driving. So long drive.
Yeah. So a lot of people, that type of support over in Europe, you know, maybe is needed in that type of way over in the US as well. Because sometimes you might have a clash in Brooklyn and people don't even forward and they live right in the Bronx.
Yeah.
Or you might have a clash in the Bronx and people not forwarding.
Wait for a stream.
They just wait for the stream or the audio.
That we won't get anywhere if we all start to do that. You know, we have to support.
True.
But it was nice, man. It was really, really nice. Turnout was nice. And again, big up to the promoters, and you know,
and big up D-Bus.
With us,
big them up.
With us is just forward movement, because we got some stuff coming up the end of the year, and as well as in 2024. Look out for big things for young guns. Big.
Progress, that's what it's about, fam. It's all about progress, brother.
Most of the Europe songs could travel.
Yeah, they don't need no visa, Anya. So when you're ready, Anya, you can fly in the bad Europe song, you know what I mean?
No, and yo, some guys was playing some tunes.
Yeah, during the day.
Yeah,
man. Those European songs, they have some right.
I was gonna ask you that. What surprised you with? What was the most surprising thing for you on the night?
On a hip hop rhythm during the day, that
brother, everything surprised.
Yo, I was like, that sound wicked.
Let me tell you something. Frenchy Song, the guys who really, you know, we dealt with, and you know, because they were along.
I think they dealt with the booking the sounds part of the promotion.
Yeah.
Right.
Frenchy Song have some ras too.
They all did, bro.
Mango Tree Song have some ras too. Rough Tongue, Song Valley. I mean, these songs from Germany, yo, they were
already.
Yeah, you know?
Yeah.
Fully ready.
And I'm telling them, I say, yo, and they're like, nah, we not ready. I say, yo, bro, if that's what I'm hearing, you guys are worried.
Yeah.
You know? I think, we could really definitely, you know.
And they love it.
They love it.
They absolutely love it.
True, bro.
Like we all do.
Yeah. Real recognize real, man. The real ones them recognize, man. Trust me, bro.
They love it. And another aspect that I just want to touch on too is they are really into clashes that are happening in New York as well.
Oh yeah,
they have all the audio. They have
They
have all the audios. They know all the clashes. They know the promoters,
the politics. They know everything.
And they even fly the clashes over there too. And sometimes we may not know, but they're in the crowd. You know, so Supreme Ruler, you know, they know everything. They were there.
And I was there. I didn't know. So that time I didn't know them.
It's a nice look to know that, yo, it's, you know, it's a something culture that, it's one culture basically. It's one culture.
True, bro.
There's different.
Well, like a phone call
Yes,
drop in there.
yeah.
But yo, people, the night was
Mhm.
crazy.
Yo,
It was
madness.
mad. The two songs went hard all night.
Yeah, man. High level clash from start to finish, bro. Trust me. High level.
I want to run one of the clips from the bad with it.
Mm-hmm.
Trinidad, some suburban music, Jamaica. Pick it up, like, come on, yo, young gun. You think tonight? Young gun. Young guns are gonna pop up in ya. You think tonight? Young guns are gonna pop up in ya. Acha, no more. Give up, yeah, stop. Oh, sing up, sing up. Man, after me move, I say the rock, I say me stick the liquor. Look, I was said no truth to play in a blood clot class to one of the year. One other, one link. Your Brooklyn, Jamaica, Bermuda. I don't know what you You see me, boss? No young gun said a bad from which part?
Dance bus. Trust me. And them shell on the place, shellings.
Wicked. I don't know people like I don't know if it's the battery dead or the internet chip out or a phone call, but
Tafari, young guns, big up yourself.
yeah, man, salute.
Simon, you don't know me, G. Simon, Tim, Frenchy family, big up yourself. Junior,
Yeah, man,
Bob.
salute.
My God. Yo.
While we wait for them to chip in, people, we have a few things happening in Europe same way. This one here, people gotta look out for this one. This is, as it says, trouble. Trouble.
Crazy trouble.
Code Red versus Splendid.
White Rum versus Vodka.
Oh, crazy settings. Yeah, this one gonna be nice, and I think the day during the day gonna have Burning Spear as well.
Yeah, Burning Spear in the daytime.
Yeah. So yeah, man, this one is a real good one. This one is on my strong, so you never know. You never know. So let's go and look out for this one. Germany. Portman Junkyard.
Mocky water one there. Mocky.
Like how the Americans.
Says, big up yourself, brother. You don't know. Bushman, big up yourself. Lady Anya, big up. You see me? Bullet movements, big up me G. Big up yourself. Yeah, man, only power, man. The vibes absolutely crazy, man. The sounds them on the link up going with a bag of things as well.
Yeah.
A lot of, I say every one of them stand out.
Roaring song.
Yeah, man. Flanders going with a bag of things. the big bad Kaya. You get me?
Also, as well as you said that. I look out for this one. September.
Hey, people, never Ross one. This one is Mocky. Cologne City Clash. Sound Valley versus Mortal Kombat versus Rising High.
Big one again.
Massive war. Trust me.
Germany turn on a little bit stop.
Yeah, man. Germany turn on the Luger. Go on.
Mash gas wrong there.
Yeah, man. Germany are go on.
Big up Bun Babylon song. We're also down there bouncing some big tunes and clotting up the place same way.
Rising Fire. You don't know me, G. Big up yourself every time, brother.
Yeah,
shoot up the place as well yesterday, brother.
Song Valley family, big up.
Hey. All heap of shooting going, boy. I tell you.
Talk Up Wednesday, salute. I support the UK fam. Enjoy the rest of your Father's Day.
You can still buy the pay-per-view, people. You can still buy the pay-per-view. If you want to watch the clash, you can still go back and watch it. You see me?
I said 25 US.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, big
Well,
up Anya, you don't know.
One of the biggest forwards on the night was the new Buju, because people beer Buju.
Hey,
Beer Buju
hey,
play.
the amount of time I hear man say new budget to us, like, hey,
Yo, kid, you say, yo, don't play no more
don't play no
Buju.
budget. Yeah, the man said that all night, Virgin. Right? And as much as he's saying it, the buzz are saying, you tell him say, no, Mr. Rambuja, man, I clap back Buja said what I'm saying, Jano, the man in my movie right now, bro. Holy
Oh,
bro.
think of chattings. Baddest forward of the night.
And it shocked me so much that people them knew that Buja there like that, bro.
Yeah, this one here, people. Watch this clip here, people.
Nice one, guys. I will say young guns want good, make some noise. Me tell him already don't play no budget. Yeah, now. Me a play no budget. I want to play. Me no just phone, me no joke, me no like it. All one here brand new budget to one another here. Where's that? Where's that? Young guns. I want one song. One word, one minute. Broken Trinidad, Jamaica. I know that. Chill, 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 chill. How about that song? Chill, 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 chill. How about that? I want one song. What you say? What you say? What you say? I want one song. One word, one minute. Broken Trinidad, Jamaica. Don't play no more Buju. Soul, chill, 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 chill. Come on, you're there. Kill, 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 kill. All of your soul, chill, 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 chill. Don't press your body, until you see your friend.
Lift up to us.
Yeah, one of the craziest. I'll be a forward in it. Call D-Buzz them drop some of the anthems.
Yeah, man.
Shake up the place.
Mavado rock the building hard. Man, even the Taurus Riley rock the place as well, man. I lie. It rock the place. It's like a diss and a compliment in one that tune there, man. I lie. Especially Screw, big up yourself. I'll tell you, man.
Salute.
I'll tell you.
Nah, it was crazy. Vibe was real, man. The energy with the fans. As I said, that clash was for the fans. Them fully take control of that. I mean, the songs them had to play in the work same way, but yo, fans them govern the night.
Definitely, so. Yeah, man, the energy was up from start. As you say, the energy was up from like 2:00 in the afternoon, bro. From the outside straight in there. I didn't think it stopped. That's how peak it was, isn't it? Yeah. Chip.
Wi-Fi and the Wi-Fi and the data a little shaky there.
Yeah, you guys know how road life is.
But bro, this was all about, you know.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. At the end of the day, that's what it's all about. And, you know, just moving the song forward. And again, like I always say, we wanted to make some statements musically as well. You know, I think we did that, you know, with some tunes and some rhythms that we played. And, you know, we had people talking and show that, yo, we really put work into cutting dubs as well. Getting rhythms, cutting dubs, putting together jugglings, you know, in the right places and stuff like that. We do a lot of that. A lot of work we put into that, you know.
We take the rhythm thing very serious.
It's only right,
now that we've been to Europe and we made some links and we got some
Yeah.
rhythms.
Yeah.
Yeah. We say rhythm them
Wow.
cut up.
Yes. Get some rhythms, man. Yo, problem.
Yeah, man. So people on the other side of the pond here were young guns say, line the rhythm thing.
Think I
Watch
chat
the
to
rhythm talk.
Yeah, you know. It gives you that you know, that different feel, you know, to the thing. You know,
Especially when you experience it on that side as well, because just the fact that you know Europe does play different rhythms, being there, knowing that is a whole different mindset to the thing.
yeah,
And they take the quality as well very serious.
yeah.
Very,
man.
very serious. Some of
Yeah, man.
some of these dub plates having the same production as 45s.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Big up there, Nate. You see me?
Yeah.
And again, you know, like you guys ever hear the saying there's nothing new under the sun or under the moon?
Facts.
You know, everything is a cycle. But you know, there's always the people, oh, we heard that already, this song played that already, that song played that already.
This song played it first.
Yes, we could understand that, you know, I mean, and a song gonna cut a song that a song played last 20 years and stuff like that. Yes, we could understand that. But as well as we could make it song
our style.
and in for this time now.
Right.
You know, because a lot of people, you don't say the same thing about music where people are sampling songs from the 60s, the 70s, right? Now today's artists, they're sampling songs from the 90s that we grew up with, you know, 90s and 80s.
Yeah.
So it's really not, it's the same thing with Song Clash. You could just do it, but do it for 2023 moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody should frown about that, you know?
True,
Clash is definitely alive.
And well.
It's alive and well for the people who really love the culture. The people who really don't love the culture, you know, just stay away from it.
Yeah, the people that are saying it's dead, man. They're just stuck in one place. They're not traveling the world like you are and seeing that the culture is wide.
I know they're still saying that because the way things are right now, you gotta be blind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You gotta be blind out your whole face if you're insane.
Yeah, because if you've been following Song Clash for the last, let's say, 20 years, because we're all big man, we've been following this for a very long time.
Yeah, man, true, bro.
We've seen it go up, and then now we're back after COVID.
It's still
You
there.
know, and no shots at nobody, but you know, D-Bus is a very big sound out here in Europe.
Yeah, probably just top 5.
Talking to people, yo, D-Bus, they hold D-Bus, you know, to a high standard.
Yeah.
And D-Bus actually, yes, one of the parts of the speech was the Clash was supposed to be added Supersonic, which is a big song, but he still took a clash with Young Guns. So maximum respect to him
because he didn't have to take
because of the fans, right? I'm not taking no shot at anyone, but as a fan, you know, you find in the US, right? And like I said, I'm not in the US that long, so being a fan coming to the US now and getting to see, you know, your favorite big legendary songs only once a year clashing. You know, you take away from the fans, you know what I mean? So, you know, sometimes that boy can just take a little small war with somebody, kick them up a little bit, but it's just for the fans. You know, everything has to be about, you know, the money or the time or for the preparation. Kick up a little small song, you know? Give a boy a chance, but at least the fans get to see you more than once a year. So if you know you don't want to take big clashes to cut dubs every, you know, take a little small song. You know, kick up a little boy, but the fans get to see and the fans win. You win, the fans win. People around the world win because they get to hear your audio, they get to hear your voice, they get to hear your dubs. You know, so all of that too contributes into really keeping the thing alive.
True.
Keeping the thing alive, you know, for the fans, and you know, the sound systems really had to think about it and look at it like that as well. You know, maybe if you take 2 clashes for big money, take 1 clash, you know, get the promoter, say, yo, promoter, again, this half price.
Or do it with another song.
You know, say, yo, I'll come.
Yeah, let's
take a thing, you know?
Yeah,
let's see how you go. And let's keep the thing alive, man. Too much of politics in the thing, man.
True.
You know, but big up to all the sound systems out there who really doing it and really working hard. And because we know it's not serious and we know it's not easy, you have to really take it serious another thing that I always say is being in this position is harder than getting here. Moving forward, it was harder than getting here. And people don't understand. When you say it's harder than getting here, it's like, yo, the weight, you know, you really have to be strong, really. So you see those songs that are on top in this Clash game and who has been doing this from let me say, you know,
90s.
From the 90s, and those who came in, you know, there was a new influx of songs like from 2020, like 2008 coming up, you know, like the Young Hogs, the King Shines, you know, the Innocent, and you know, all these guys. Yo, you gotta big them up, Tech Nines, and yo,
you have to big them up.
Maximum respect. Because
they put in that work, and
you know the culture blends, and you know all these songs. Maximum respect to these guys, because them to be on that level, I'm now seeing what it takes, and it's not easy, people. It's not easy. People might see this, they might see a track. Yo, it's not easy. The work gets harder when you reach a certain level.
Especially if you want to stay.
I can imagine, man, what they have to, how the work they have to put in to really stay on top. It's not easy. It's not easy, and people need to understand that. So sometimes you might watch a guy on top and say, "Listen, I want to get there," but you don't understand what that person is doing to get there and stay there. And I think staying there is tougher than getting there.
Yeah,
actually, I know that.
True. So you got everyone's on your.
That's just real talk.
Trying to reach where you're there, man.
Yeah, man, real talk, brother.
Everybody trying to reach where you're there, so yeah.
It's real
True,
talk.
Yeah, man, that's real talk, brother.
And as well as another thing too, like seeing how they deal with the streaming and stuff like that. These guys brought in their own 5G tower. They rented a 5G tower, so you know it's nothing breaking down. And they take this thing really, really serious.
Very, very, very.
They don't come to a venue and then look for a Wi-Fi to run a court.
And sound check, it's not like play a song. Sound check is like 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
You were there. They take it very serious.
You know, they were like, yo,
man,
you guys come to sound check.
Like at one point, I was like, yo, it sounds good to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I walked in there and the bass line was rocking. Some of the times the bass line was so strong in there. It was unreal, bro.
Yeah, we started already buying thing, everything just rumbling.
Hey, brother, like.
Yo, the songs, I'm telling you, these guys was like, yo, now we're hearing something. We gotta change it. So good. You know, no.
They hear a hum, like a little hum. I don't even hear the hum, but they hear it.
That man is in there like they're producing a hit record, bro.
But you know, they videotaping it for the future.
Exactly.
They want it to be perfect for the kids and the people coming after us. And we have to respect that. You know what I mean?
True.
Same way we watch the videos from the Bass ICs, the Squidgies who come before us, and we fell in love with the cultures watching them. We have to provide the same quality that at that time they could give us.
True.
For the future, because this has to grow up.
True, brother. Real talk.
With us coming from the West and the way that we think, and we just hoping that we could share that message as well to, you know, promoters. I mean, even down to the photographer. He said, listen, I need some pictures with you guys. When we went downstairs, he was like, yo, take off this, take off that, move the cup, put the cups down. You know,
disclaimer
like,
on the picture, like
everything.
Like copyright stuff. I was like, yo, this
to make sure the pictures come out right and professional, you know? He's like, take the book bag off, put the drinks down, you know, move the towel, you know, all of that. He was like, because he said, listen, this is what you want. When you present to the world, professionalism.
True, brother.
Okay, cool.
And we have to take that to what we do back, like in Bermuda and New York. We have to take some of that knowledge and start using it more on that side, for real.
True, bro.
Lift up the business.
We've been stressing it for years. You got me, like. So that's what it's about, bro.
You know, and like I said, there are some promoters in the US that they do that right now. Currently, they hold their thing to a highest of standard. And I think that's what everyone needs to aspire to be.
And even if we do better than we do it now, at least we moving closer to.
Yeah.
You know.
So that's it, man. But again, it was a very, very nice experience.
So question, which part of the night was a highlight for you guys? Maybe we start interview you guys now because you were there.
I go ahead.
All right, go on. I don't know. There was quite a few bits. There was quite.
Yeah, there was a few bits.
There was that's so much.
If I go from tune for tune, the Alton Ellis, the Marcia, you know, then the juggling, the
budget
was. I just feel like run it again called the Buju.
You might have run both of them.
You guys played it already?
Yeah, you might have run both of them.
We were not.
But we all know.
I would say young guns want good. Make some noise. Me tell him already don't play no budget. Yeah, no. Me I play no budget. I want to play. Me no just phone. Me no joke. Me no like it. All who want here brand new budget. 2 man in the air. Where's that? Where's that?
Young guns, I don't like someone. One word, one man. Broken Jamaica, Jamaica. I know that. Chill, 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 chill. How many that sound? Chill, 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 chill. How many that? I don't like someone.
Where's that? Where's that? Where's that?
I don't like someone. One word, one man. Broken Jamaica.
Don't play no more Buju.
Sound, chill, 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 chill. How many that? Kill, 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 kill. How many that sound? Chill, 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 chill.
God.
Yo, that was one of the moments. Yo,
yeah, definitely.
When he said zip, 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 I was like, who
that was one of the moments that just happened really, really organic.
Yeah, buddy.
You know, and it came down to like, even in the night, like with D-Buzz, I wasn't expecting him, like, you know, well, we expected him to play what he has with his Buju.
Right.
But when he made certain arguments and speech, then I was like, okay, you know what? Because we wanted to go away from the Buju. And when people listen to the audio, we actually showcase another artist.
Yeah, we played one artist more than we played Buju.
Buju, you know? And that's what we wanted to do.
And
because
Buju's just one artist in the box.
it's not like we
the
go
Buju
into
sound
dance and say,
anything
yo,
like
Buju,
that.
Buju. And we don't ever do that.
Yeah,
That's just how our box is built. And, you know, we said, you know what? Okay. And when the guy in the crowd said, sip, 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 because a lot of people don't know that Buju Bantam was released last Friday.
Yeah.
Right? Not this Friday, the last Friday. So we actually the first ones, you know, to have it on cut. And we were so fortunate that we have a clash coming up a week after the song was released. So we get to showcase it as well.
Yeah, we get to promote it too.
You know, I get to promote it, and you know, it just happened organically when I said, you know, new Buju. I heard someone say, sip, 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 sip.
And it's not like we draw for it when he said it. We were gonna play it right there.
Yeah, that's where we was gonna
That's
play
why
it
I was
when
like,
said,
what? Yeah.
And I heard him say,
You must have used it. That's the newest Buju.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just a coincidence, I
I
guess.
say you up on it then. I say you up on,
Connect.
you know, TikTok, you're up on YouTube.
Yeah, you know what's going
And
on.
when we dropped it, the crowd just erupted, man. So that was another part of the dance that really happened organically, and that's what Skunk Clash is about.
That's what makes it fun. You know what I mean? When things like that happen. You know what I mean?
Played some tough massacre, a couple massacres lift up the place as well.
Yeah. Tell them that. Go watch the Buju. Check the massacre them.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
No, and again, you know, going to Europe, like we were hanging out with Frenchy song, right? But we already had like an idea what we were doing. But when linking with Frenchy, and Frenchy had some wicked massacre, and I was like, okay, so we all up on massacre. And then the Friday we went to a juggling and saw, you know,
Yeah, we did a
massacres
juggling on the
playing,
Friday night.
certain massacres playing in the little club, and I was like, okay, all right. And the newest one,
we rate Massacre too.
yeah, we rate Massacre, and we were already wanting to play. And the newest one, when I saw what it did to the club, it was like, if we could get that, was Friday night. I said, I wonder if we could get this, and you know, we made the call.
Make the link to
we have a little link, you know what I mean? Link it and say, well, yeah, man, Young Guns, definitely, man. You know, we get it hot off the press. That's the tyrant, you know.
The tyrant.
You know,
Big, that's something.
make the shot it. You know what I mean? So that was and that's, I mean, again, it's just
and think about it. When we fell in love with Sound Clash, they were the sounds that came before us were playing new music.
Yeah.
It's old now, but they were playing new music. So we have a responsibility to keep that, you know. We have to play new music, no matter what.
You know, and again, sometimes it's a hit and a miss with the new artists and stuff like that. But once you get the right rhythms, like the Valiant on the Love Bump rhythm.
Catch a forward. And who would think to put Valiant
Yeah,
on
who
the
would
Love
think
Bump?
to put that Valiant, you know, say Mary on the Love Bump rhythm? And
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we play that Joshy on the Bigger Boss, different. Catch our brass forward as well. So
the Bigger Boss shake up the place.
so it's like, you know, doing some homework and really just working with the new artists.
And big them all up.
You know, and really finding the right rhythms for them and, you know, things like that, as well as the drift, you know, because the drift, there was a big conversation with the drift with Soul Supreme and then Bass of the Sea and stuff like that. And I never really got into that conversation because, again, the drift came out and Soul Supreme were the first one to do it in a clash.
Yeah.
We were playing it. Everybody was playing it.
It buzzed the place, but
on 45 before.
One thing I know that, you know, our cut of drift was a nice cut.
Yeah.
May not be the best cut, but I know when people hear our cut of drift,
the best cut to me.
We have that one as well, you know. Let's squeeze out that one.
Oh, you have that one?
Oh, yeah, run it.
Yeah, man.
Music tonight.
Yo.
And that's the power, that's the power of, you know, the world. And I think a lot of people, you know, because the Byron, a youth from St. Kitts, you know, signed the Z-Tech with Trinidad type of music, doing dancehall. And his music is big in Germany.
Yeah.
You know?
Massive.
So it just goes to show that, you know, the music and the sound system have a part to play as well in
and with the Byron.
And we're important, man.
We got that Byron probably about 6 months ago.
We got the Byron. We got it very early.
Very early before it bust.
You know? And some other songs
and some other dubs from him that we got.
So it was
big him up
nice.
for working with us because he wasn't as internationally known how he is now when we started working with him.
So again, it shows that like I was saying, you know, the sound systems, we do have a part to play, you know, and you know,
they can't always be putting down the youth them because the youth that's what's going to bring the new generation in.
Yeah, you know, and also the artists, like I said, they need to understand, you know,
sound
it's not just about
part, man.
You could go on Spotify, you could go on TikTok, you could go on YouTube, but you know, the sound systems also play their part in getting your songs out there because I'm sure a lot of people now, let me try to cut this, let me try to cut that. We put in money in your pockets as well too.
Yeah. Humbly.
You know, humbly put in money, so you gotta show a little respect to the sound systems as well, to artists. Don't ever forget us. You know what I mean?
Don't forget us.
Because we're there and we're doing our thing, man. But overall, the night was nice. We wanted to really showcase, like I said, I was saying that whole night, we was gonna showcase old songs, foundation songs, along with new songs. You know, sprinkling, you know, in the whole clash. Although we were clashing to win a trophy, we still also wanted to do certain things for the world to hear and for the people to hear because it goes out.
And sometimes you don't need to catch a forward to gain the respect because certain especially like foundation music, people not gonna reel up, but you know they're having their drink and they're like, yo, Long
Yeah.
time and I hear that artist, young guns will get big up some artists. And
because
sometimes you win them over, even though they're not pop, pop, pop. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
you got that from us in the third round. You know,
Yes,
in the third round,
yes.
I was like, you know,
feature
yo,
some
listen,
foundation.
I'm going to
even though-
Germany. I want to play some foundation too. I want to, you know, I want to at least get touching a little 1-2 tune.
Yeah.
So maybe next year Capital Clash or next 2-3 years, if I
They
load
might
up a
call
little
Warrenese,
bit,
might give
I
us a
could go
call.
play. Them Warrenese that talk about dance like Capital Clash.
Yeah,
where,
yeah.
you know, vocals and stuff run it
Yeah,
real
yeah,
nice. You know, and big up to them songs too. You know,
Yeah, big them all up, man.
because the type of music, you know, and that's why I like even in Europe where that you could really venture into different types of music. It can happen in New York, it happens in Brooklyn, it happens all, but you know, sometimes they separate the dance. You will have that foundation dance.
Right.
You know,
Yeah,
so you know that's what you're
yeah.
gonna get. But
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
but you know, whereas you could not separate it, that can also happen in a clash.
In one
right.
dance, yeah, all in one thing.
In
for
one
real.
dance, you can mix it up and you know really give a little wrong, half a wrong with a nice foundation mix. You know, vocals back into the dance hall.
Execution as well. Once you're organized, you could execute.
Once, yeah, man, and you execute. So we really was trying to do that. And again, we're just a song on a mission, like everybody else, doing our thing, and we're just trying to make it to the top.
Yeah, trying our best.
You know, trying our
And
best.
big up D-Bus, because they have bad sound too. Not
Yeah,
taking
big up.
Yeah, man,
anything from-
D-Buzz is a big sound, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a lot. If they don't know, well, they are a big sound in Europe, like in the world of sound clash business. You get me?
Yeah.
So, is it? Yeah, man.
They made it to a world class
World
stage.
clash,
You know?
the
Yeah.
Euro Rumble winner. That's huge. You know what I mean? Levels.
That's
It's
it.
like, yeah, man. They're big. D-Buzz is a bad sound, man.
So to the promoters in Europe, send another one come.
Yeah.
My God.
Send another one come.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good look.
You'll be,
Or the UK too, you know?
yeah,
Don't mind going, you know?
Yeah. Not too far, you know?
Yeah. Like a one flight from Bermuda, British Airways.
One time. Yeah.
But you know, again, just want to big up to the whole team, big up to, you know, Tafari, Eddie Famous, Demus, you know, India and the whole team, big up to the Trinidad family, Bermuda family, Jamaica family, you understand? Big up KK, big up the whole crew, big up the whole of Young Guns, you know, we just doing large up to Stevie, you know, now getting used to tall life, the jet lag setting on Jamaica note.
Yeah.
You know? So big up to Stevie and everything, you know. But that's it, you know, again, we're just working hard, look out for Young Guns. Our next stop is ATL. You know, that's gonna be a big one, as well as we're gonna be defending our trophy from last year, Lady Kaya's Clash.
Yeah, 4th of November. 4th of November.
Yeah, so we're gonna be defending that. So we have 2 big clashes coming up. You know, again, people, all I can say is that come out, you're gonna be surprised, you're gonna be entertained.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm sure you're gonna show appreciation for the work and the effort that we're putting into the music and the product that we're trying to put out to you guys. You know, come out and really, you know, but again, next up, ATL, New World Order, Cosmic Young Guns.
You think of chattings?
My God.
That's the next stop. Big up to Mellow Fam first. Yeah, big up.
Yeah.
Straight up. And again, you know, big up you guys, you know, Jai's,
for the networking and the support.
Marcus
and
Skies.
the promo, big up.
A lot of people don't understand, you know, the type of support you guys give to us and, you know, the works that you've been putting in, you know, behind the scenes and even in front of the scenes for songs like us to really step up and, you know, give us that platform and say, listen, take it and run with it. So I gotta big up to you guys and for the support as well. You know, knowing that we're coming over here, you guys make sure and come on to give us that support, give us that strength.
It means a lot.
Big up Marcus Guy, big up Jai's, you know, and you know, it is what it is, man. Really, you know, the work speaks. You know, some people, they have the platforms and stuff like that, and you know, but action speaks sometimes louder than words. And what you guys doing,
you know, and what you did for us as well. Forever grateful.
Forever.
Big up yourself, man. Likewise,
Yeah,
bro. It's a pleasure, bro.
progress, man. As they say, you run with
Yeah,
it.
man. Yeah, bro.
About,
That's what it is.
you
It's
get
just
that
it's
chance and you run with
proud
it.
to see the movement, bro. Trust me, big
Exactly.
man thing, and I like
And
around the thing.
what make it sweet, I think, is the world recognize it because the
Yeah.
timing and everything was just like on point.
On point.
You know, they run with it.
On
You know what I
point.
mean? I think you the ratings because they never take your foot off the gas, you know, which is
Really
exactly
so.
what you want when you get an opportunity, like, you know, stepping out and, you know, the vibes and the energy that came back to you. So that in itself is a joy, brother. Like what it's about.
From online to on flights, you know what I mean, there, fam?
You think I'm chatting?
Yeah.
Online to
Yeah.
online.
Yeah,
But them 9-hour flight, yeah, brother.
I don't know, man. Yeah, that 9 hour. Yes. Yo, that was hard, but
so good.
That was cool.
Yeah.
All right, so large up on yourself, man.
Big up.
Yeah, man, you don't know, brother. You don't know,
true.
bro. Again, congratulations, and you know the spotlight always on bad song. Love to
Straight,
see the
bro.
progress and thing, and we there for the support. Same way, anytime, anything.
Anytime,
You
man.
know,
Respect, man.
yeah,
Big up.
Yeah, man.
All right,
Big up
brother. Bless
yourself.
you.
Big up the whole Young Guns family, team, everybody near and far. Mad ass.
All right, brother. Guidance.
Salute.
Respect.
Yo, yo.
Man.
Yeah. Nah, it's a
Nah, the war was nice, people. I swear, the war was real nice. Reached late because I overslept. You know, but yeah, reach down there and yeah, man, Clash did nice. Vibes, the energy nice. Be a song, man. Because yo, the amount of song, man, Frenchy, Kaya. Yo, so much. Rough tongue.
roaring Kanuma.
Yeah.
Yo, it sounds like it's crazy, man. So
Mango
much.
tree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
man, I have
man.
to big up Mango Tree, Rough Town, Frenchy. The whole works, the security, man, the security, the staff, you get me, the bar staff, everybody, like, you get me, everybody's worked, everybody was working, man. Big up yourself every time.
Bun Babylon. Yo, beer songs, beer.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Definitely, bro. Definitely. I could see like years of wars there. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's just one venue. That's just one venue with a set amount of sound. But there's so much wars there, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So much.
Real good look.
Yeah, it's a good look,
Real
man.
good look.
Definitely. I'm glad the world's seeing it now. Like, I've been saying it for years. You know what I mean? They're like the world's seeing it now. Like, this is what's and as KG said, if the sounds from overseas can just start understanding business and how it works on a proper level, things can happen. We'll have clashes all the while. It will be happening a lot more. A lot more. Because as he said, the Europe sounds, they know what's going on. You get me? The US sounds some of them might be stubborn within their region. A lot of them, maybe that's why they're not even progressing, because they are stuck in their region. Because sometimes you have to step out.
Remember, the game switch up, you know, where you ain't no average bad song because beer songs about now.
Yeah, man, it's pure bad sounds now. Yeah,
so it's an itching thing really, and rocking
yeah,
back.
that old the dinosaur thing. I know that ton fossil, that dead out, that fossil, bro. You get me? It's a new era of sounds. So even man looking from overseas, looking over at US, it's a different set of sounds that promoters are looking at. They're not looking at the old guards, them and all that style there. It's kind of over. So you have to be putting in work now and still be current right now to get your name up there. And Young Guns is proof of that. Because promoters from overseas are drawing for them. So does that make them the number one sound in US? You know what I mean? Because of that. But it's because of the works. And they understand business also. So things are going to always happen for them, isn't it? Big up Majesty.
Man,
Crucial
big up
Vibe
Crucial
family.
Vibes. Same way as well. Yeah.
How you mean? Yeah, man. From online to on flight. You see me? That's what it's about, man. Different settings, aya.
Straight.
Mm.
Another one to look out for, people right here in Germany, same way.
Trouble. I tell you about this.
Yeah.
White rum versus vodka. Splendid. The Bad Police sound versus Code Red.
Mhm.
They said the world champion. This boy is gonna be mucky, bro. Never mucky war, man. Never big war for Europe.
Yeah, next
Definitely.
strategy war as well.
Yeah. She's
Look out for
happening.
this one, people. 11th of August.
Yep,
It's on
yep.
Friday.
Mm-hmm. And you say in the daytime, burning spear.
I'm burning spear during the day. Some kind of oatmeal,
Ah.
something like that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
He
might even stay. He might get lucky. He might even stay on and watch the clash and get inspired and think. So
Yeah.
you know, say me go bust some of them youth there, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Sometimes you have to make them see like the things there, man. Like you never know. So yeah, man, that one there's gonna be mad. Real mad. City Heat. Well, go on.
City are one and two things, I think.
Yes, it's
Jama-
moving kind of mucky in the place, man. Big up
Yeah,
Lethal, big up to Lethal Stain sound as well. The next bad sound to look out
Yeah.
for.
Yeah.
We tell you. Next bad sound, you see me? Look out for Lethal Stain bad sound, you see me? Next
Yeah, man,
bad
City
sound.
Jamaica one.
Yeah, man,
11th
City's
of
moving
November.
mucky right now, still, man. I lie. Daddy Socks and the team, big up yourself.
No, not this one, not this
Them
one.
all them, eh?
See, yes, this one.
Yeah.
This one, yeah. Oh, I have it somewhere about the place. Yeah, man,
That's
City.
the
City
week
versus-
after Gun Guns, Klepto. So.
Yeah, City versus Jamaica one. 11th of November. Yeah, so.
Jamaica one after the controversy last time at the last war. Where they... Yeah, man, them a bad sound from. Me nah lie. I see them couple times, and sometimes things are supposed to be. Cause a man called me from yard and was talking to me, and he was sharing me about them as well. And then the next man I'm talking to show, and I said, yeah, man, been checking them in. And next look up bad sound. You know, like them look at undiscovered gems. You know what I mean? They're from. Yeah, man, bad sound. Big up every time, brother.
Slimmer G.
Madras. Soldier Syndicate family, big up yourself. Every time.
Yeah, man. Nice weekend, same way. Big up to the whole promotion team. Big up to the whole promotion team, you know. Mango Tree, Frenchie, Rough Tongue.
The engineer was what? Big up the engineer, because the engineer work as well. So like he's on point.
Party time.
Yeah, man. Big up party time every time. Stream Connect. And big up the in-house streamers as well. The man them inside doing the streaming. Big up every time. You get me? Proper thing. And the stream is still up, people, if you want to buy it and watch it. Yeah. Yeah, man, it's crazy, man.
Check it out.
Some crazy songs. And as I say, the people must like it because the people there was there in the day and they came out in the night.
Yeah.
So, and it was a majority of dub plates for that. What was that? Like 16 hours, something like that. You know what I mean? A long time.
Straight dubs, nobody not playing no 45. Never, you know. We walk in, we was saying was skank. We walk in.
Yeah. Yo, remember? Yo, that
Yo,
was crazy.
that was
No ice bit, no ice bit. Man, so much
I can't remember.
walking
Yeah, man,
in from road.
man pull up and say, yeah, man, I'm a last song this. I'm like, what already? You walk
Yeah.
into the place, king, and you just what done the dance now, man.
Yeah, man, them now play every song come to do their thing. Trust me.
Yeah,
Yeah, man, Mark, big up yourself every time, brother.
so nice. Salute.
Every time, G.
Respect,
Big up,
respect.
big up yourself. Crazy easy Sunday right now. So yeah, man, just the people them start rallying out more to these things and see what it's about. Sometimes you need something to showcase what's happening for people to see it.
Yeah.
Also, you get me? Like, you have to just all the play and just, you see me? But these are the things sometimes people see it now and say, "Oh, you'd see next year now, I missed that." And next set of people start just rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling. It happens after a while, like until you have to start move it now, and it reach some big park heights or something. And the venue, big up the venue bossy fam.
Venue nice, clean, nice venue.
Bossy.
Clean.
Yeah, man, fully bossy. Yeah, man, it's a splendid weekend, mate.
Yeah, trust.
Look out for the next editions of the Champions Clash, you know?
Next Saturday, people. Next Saturday. We name Repeat or Revenge. UK face off.
With ecstasy. You get me? Seek revenge or will Willie Power repeat after the victory in the first leg. Yeah, no, this one is gonna be mucky, bro. There is Sheffield in the Steel City. Will Power's hometown. This one is gonna be peak, fam.
Song them rolling out as well too, you know, people. So and them rolling with a machine. Ecstasy versus Willpower, UK face off. Repeat or Revenge. It's Saturday. Be on the end, just check in entertainment. Entertainment straight. Go on check in on that one.
Big water.
The 9th of July. The 9th of July is all about Chuckle Mania. Dub plate edition. I don't know why they put 45. I don't know.
Yeah.
I know the politicians stay. So. Yeah, but this one, people, the 9th of July. It's gonna be nice same way. King Klepto from Canada. Marshall Lake. Mellotone Music Master and Platinum Cartel. Yeah, that's down there, the bar. Let's go and check it.
Markiness.
Yeah, man, each song will play 10 minutes between 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. Then we have a running order there, and yeah, that is how we're gonna run for the night. Klepto playing first, Marshall Lake, Mellotone Music Master, Platinum Cartel. Platinum Cartel! You see it.
My God.
Let's go and check in on that one. It's a Sunday. Let's roll out and hear some song.
Roll out early.
12 o'clock. That's after 12 it finish off. So boom.
You say anything goes. Man say anything goes from 12.
Yeah.
A politician is.
So just go and check in on that one, people. Juggle Mania, the 9th of July. Bad song them there. What's this?
Juggle Mania.
Yep. Like that. So load up some of the flyers. But yeah, that's how it go, people. So let's go and look out for them dates.
Remember September, Cologne City Clash in
Mhm.
September. Another big one over there in Germany. Mhm.
Yeah. I know already line up for the Code Red and the Splendid.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
gonna be
true.
a
Very strong, you know.
that'll be
Long time I ain't see the Burning One live.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a hot minute since I see the Burning One, Burning Scale live. So
Mm-hmm.
I'll treat myself to one of the foundation
Mm.
kind of settings during the day. And in the night, War,
True, true,
Code
true.
Red, is Splendid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, that is how it went. B2 Juice, all our vibes.
There's a few.
Yeah.
I swear, who else has got a war? Yeah, I'd have to. Can't remember the date.
I think
Was it?
Article.
Yeah, article and yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Legal shot. Aye. Mm-hmm. You got positive areas that last week was warring. Let's see if we can get. Yeah, man, this is another musical. This is one of them university study what you know them and bombs after bombs. Like, yeah. 2 masters going at it. This one, yeah, so definitely. This is in a festival as well. This one, part of a festival. So this is going to be interesting. Article versus legal shot. Yeah, man. That is going to be crazy.
Yeah. Man, all in all, wicked weekend, nice vibes, weather was good. Clash was wicked, big up again to Young Guns. Salute to everybody that was there. Yeah. So you don't know people till next time. Big up, bless up. As we always say, you know, protect your energy. Make sure you have a progressive, positive week. Yeah. All right. So you don't know till next time. Blessings. Blessings.
Platinum Cartel, respect we are saying now. Guys out of east, west, north and south, all both they must jump and shout to Platinum Cartel like big champion. Chalice Naya, you know that. Oh, Junior Strokey, we are saying, man, I respect see me, man, for the damage, man, you know, so Platinum Cartel like champion. What? Platinum Cartel, every day you're wondering. Platinum, I'll kill you. Every day you're wondering. Platinum, I'll go to you down. Wouldn't even try to reach the top. Then you will see, you wouldn't even try to reach the top. You have no quality. Every day you're wondering. I'm platinum in my pocket. Every day you're wondering. I'm platinum in my pocket. Platinum down. Girl, gather round. Listen to the jumping sound. I'll be no place, time stuff. Platinum down.
People get up, they start to talk. Bad things happen to you. And as you walk and walk, you don't stay. Legs spiced up. Every day you're wondering. Oh, that you know me, oh, God, kill you. Every day you're wondering. I'm that you know more, oh, God, kill you, dog. Whoa, man, a rebel, platinum cartel, full of rebels. Yeah. Well, it's a long time them there in all the business. Real general, them man, them a run this business. No some boy could ever this your business. Platinum cartel, them are the badness. Original, nothing no carbon. Copy business, feel good music. That's up to them business. And the sexy empress man now hook up and kiss. Platinum cartel on the scene, full up again. Tell them I'm not real rebel. Real and a rebel. Hell King Selassie man no deal with the devil. Real tapa moving on a higher level. Platinum cartel them on a rebel. Real and a rebel. Hell King Selassie man no deal with the devil. Real tapa moving on a higher level. Platinum cartel hit with the place and the devil. Platinum cartel is full of vibes, man. All in the eyes is when the sun rise. Them full of a flavor hotter than your spices, higher than your the prices. Full of a niceness, well. Platinum cartel, them man a rebel. Real and a rebel. Hell King Selassie man no deal with the devil. Real tapa moving on a higher level. Platinum cartel, full of a rebels, man a real and a rebel. Hell King Selassie man no deal with the devil. Real tapa moving on a higher level. Platinum cartel, lick them with the bass and the treble.
Yo, junkie style. Spark, we're ready for them now. Every day I can't tell hear them sound they are mumbling now. All the while them a do it, them a come and run off them mouth now. I got them go. Them crazy man. Can't tell hear some mumbling. Sure. Your eyes in notice, not sound them afraid fit out. What is it? Can't tell hear some mumbling. Charlie Snyder come from the war. Mount a Massey always run. Sure. Can't tell hear some mumbling. Dark face don't make them run them out. Cut them throat and cut them tongue. I tell you some mumbling. What Platinum Cartel tell them so? What we said, chop? We tell them say, the plate we are going to use and light them up. Here's how some liquor some for right away hide them up. It's a funeral, we ready to write them up. Them dead body, they are road dog and bite them up. Platinum Cartel, we a teach and a show them. Chalice him full of dub so him can overthrow them. How them get so hype and nobody not know them. Damn fear say, kill the whole of them and not allow them. Some say, then you must see a Platinum Cartel run the place. Them want to test we like them want to dead in our ears. So stroke is a fling and no place in a them face. Yeah, cause them fed know them face. Yes, some mumbling. Chama, your eyes him notice no sound them afraid fit out. Where's the father? Serious some mumbling. Platinum Cartel from the war. Mount a Massey always run. Sure. Can't tell you some mumbling. Stop this not make them run them out. Cut them throat and cut them tongue. Can't tell you some mumbling. Sure. Kill we actually all of them. Really don't know, son.